story here on The Big Picture. I'm now joined by R. Jagannathan, editor of the Swarajya magazine. Thank you very much, Jaggi, for joining us here on The Big Picture. Do you think the big takeaway really from that speech is that India has unambiguously embraced the United States as a natural ally? As Prime Minister Modi also said, it has shed the hesitance of history. Do you think that is the big takeaway?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the one thing is after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War, India and US have been tentatively moving to put back the hesitations of the Cold War. But it took a long time because there are a lot of insensitivities on both sides. There are a lot of misunderstandings, and there is a bureaucracy that was still in the Cold War mindset. I think the things started changing after the Pokhran blast and the Strop-Talbot and just one thing discussions. Then it hit a peak with the Indo-US nuclear thing. And Modi, I think it is hitting a natural spot where old suspicions are definitely now, not that we don't have the differences, but I think we are now very clear that we now have to be on the same side, given geopolitics and the challenges facing both the countries.
Absolutely, sir. Then do you feel, sir, that that we are now entering in an era where there are clear strategic alliances being formed? US, India, Japan perhaps on one end, and maybe China and Pakistan on the other. Do you see that happening now?
Actually, I think it is not such a clear Cold War scenario where you are all in one side and everybody else on the other. India still has room for strategic maneuver, because even though we are broadly aligned with the US, Japan, and the other countries that are that face a Chinese threat, in the case of India, we are opening up other areas. Like, for example, Modi made a trip to West Asia, where he had built relationships with UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, among others. Then he's made a trip to Iran, where the Chabahar port has now been sealed. Then we continue to maintain a reasonable relationship with Russia. So we are broadly tilted to the US side, but we continue to maintain some degree of strategic options on the other side as well. Without the key thing is we want to be strong on the side.
Thank you very much, Jaggi.